Hey everyone, this is Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And today is Thursday, so it's time for our next installment of Sanctuary Spotlight. So today we're going to meet Chicolette and get to know Chicolette a little bit better. Say hi, Chicolette. Hi. So you may remember a couple of weeks ago, I spotlighted Chico. And if you remember Chico's story, as he was rescued, he had nowhere to go. He was here for 24 hours. He went away, got neutered, went away, came back after 2 months. And then 3 months later, there was a baby goat. And there's Chico and there's Chicolette. So we know exactly who she was, who she belonged to in the morning. So Chicolette was born here on the property March 12th, I believe, 2022. Her daddy right here is Chico. And then her mommy is Peanut Buttercup here. Okay, so that's Peanut. So Chicolette, so like I said, Chico was on the property for 24 hours. He left, he got neutered. He came back to live with us full time. And I kid you not, 5 months to the day that he first came here, Courtney and a handful of the other volunteers arrived here on a Saturday morning. And if I remember correctly, Princess Buttercup, who was Peanut's mom, was behaving kind of strangely. And they couldn't find Peanut anywhere. And they looked and they looked and they finally found Peanut and a baby back here where this like goat playground is. There's like a wooden structure and they found Peanut in there with this baby. And I think it took a moment for everybody's brains to adjust and kind of figure out what just happened. I know when I saw the picture at first, I said, oh, did somebody dump a baby goat at the sanctuary? Because we didn't even know Peanut was pregnant. Yes, Xcode, her name, it's actually Chicolette. So Chicolette was born here on the property, and as much as we don't, condone breeding or whatever, she was a happy little accident, and we love her to death, and we're thrilled to have her. And she was just the cutest little thing. She was so tiny, I could just hold her in my hand when she was a baby. She used to hop all over me like a little ninja goat. And I used to say, oh, this is going to be fun when she weighs like 100 pounds. But she doesn't jump on us anymore. She's still very friendly, but she doesn't jump on us anymore. There's Mom. So her name is a little unique. We did have a baby naming contest. Everybody paid $5 for a chance to name the baby. There she is with her mom. And Chicolette has a sponsor that lives, I don't know where he lives, but he lives in a different country, and he came up with the name Chicolette, which is kind of cute. It's like a female version of Chico, So we decided to go ahead and go with that. So at first, it sounded a little odd and unique, but now we're kind of used to it. So yeah, her name is Chicolette, and there she is with her mom, Peanut. So when Chicolette was a tiny baby, it was it was in March, 2 years ago, March. I used to kind of hang out here all day. Like I would get my chores done and then I would just go hang out in the pen where she was, when she was a baby, just play with her all day. She was just the cutest thing. And again, since we don't condone breeding and we don't breed ever on purpose, I really wanted to soak up every moment of having a baby goat in my life, because that's probably never going to happen again. She did grow. She did grow rather fast. Her dad, Chico, is I'm not 100% sure on his breed. He might be like a Nubian mixed with something else. And then her mom is like a little pygmy goat. So Chicolette is actually, it's hard to tell, a tiny bit bigger than her mom. But she was like the size of her mom, probably at about 3 months old. She just grew up so fast. So I'm glad that I spent the time that I did here with her, playing with her and everything, because, like I said, it was a unique opportunity, one I may never have again. So as you can see, her mom, Peanut, has a very nice, lush beard there. And her daddy, let's see, Chico. Show us your beard, Chico. Don't mind them and their cardboard. They're weird. As you can see, Chico's got a nice lush beard there. So when she hit about 1 year old, we started wondering, is she even going to grow a beard? Because we weren't exactly sure when those would come in. I read online that about 1 year old is when it would come in. Well, at about 2 years old, she started to get these 3 like little whiskers, and if she'll let me, you can see that her little beard is actually finally coming in. Yeah, it's a good girl. And we were pretty excited to see that she actually kept her blue eyes that her mama has. She obviously still has her horns because we don't take those off, but she did snap off the tip of one of them some time ago. Who knows how she did that, but she's fine and it doesn't look too bad. Hi, Butters. So yeah, she just kind of spends her days, she stays very close to her mother. These two are like 2 peas in a pod and they're always together. It's like the cutest thing ever. Let's see if I can show you how she's just a teeny tiny bit taller than her mom. Yeah, they all want a piece of this cardboard and I'm in their way. You guys can have at it. I don't know if they're going to let you. So there's Chico and Albert. Gilbert's trying to get in there. So yeah, there's Chicolette. She is, she's an absolute sweetheart. She's adorable. She's one of the few goats that, you know, if we have a few people over, we can let her out in the yard and hang out with her and stuff. We do throw birthday parties for her because, you know, as I've stated in previous live streams, is we don't usually know the actual birthday of these animals. We do know her actual birthday. So there she is, little Miss Chicolette. She's all grown up now. She's 2 years old and she's all grown up now and she can hang with the big guys. And a lot of mornings after she's done with her breakfast, I'll take a walk out there. Chicolette. After she's done with her breakfast, you can usually find her hanging out. She gets literally inside of one of the troughs and scarfs down every last little crumb. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue, and we're just kind of introducing you guys a little bit more formally to Miss Chicolette, who is our youngest goat. And I was just explaining that she likes to hop right inside the trough here. She was actually doing that right when I went live. And I was trying to catch it, but she got distracted by the cardboard box that everybody's playing with out here. So Chicolette, 2 years old, born March 12th, 2022. She's born to Chico, who you met a couple weeks ago, and Peanut Butter, who I will probably showcase next. We'll just go down that family tree for the next few weeks. Again, I just, you know, I have to reiterate, we do not breed. We do not condone breeding. It was a freak accident that Chico ended up here on the property for safekeeping for 1 day. And then he went away to get neutered and came back 2 months later and lived here happily ever after. And then 5 months to the day he came here, this little girl was born and discovered by the volunteers, which, as I said earlier in the broadcast, they kind of showed up and, you know, one of the goats was acting weird and they found Peanut with this baby. And it took my brain a moment to kind of figure out what was going on. I literally thought somebody just dumped a baby goat at the sanctuary because Peanut, we didn't even know she was pregnant. I mean, as you can see, these guys are pretty rotund. I had actually filmed some video of the animals prior, like 2 days prior. So now when I go back and look at that, she does look a little heftier than usual, but you know, as I can show you, like these guys are not starving. They're not hurting for food. And that's just kind of like their cute little body type, is these cute little fat bellies. So yeah, we didn't know she was pregnant at all. She showed no signs other than just having a baby one day. But she was an excellent mom. Peanut Butter was, I believe, also born here on the property. She was born a Princess Buttercup. So she's always been kind of like a little, maybe like a little spoiled, kind of like a little, you know, not skittish of humans at all. She's just like a little spoiled, like a little kind of bratty a little bit. But she ended up being like the best mom in the world. And like I said earlier, her and Chicolette, you can find them, they're like together all the time. It's so cute. So this is little Miss Chicolette. Our little accidental, little happy accident. She's known nothing but, you know, love. She's been with us humans since day one. She's been spoiled as well. And she's just as cute as could be. And she's starting to grow her little beard, which is very exciting. So while I have you all, so that's Chicolette. While I have you all, we have a couple, and I'm not even going to spill the beans, but we have a very big announcement coming this weekend. Courtney will fill you guys in. We've got a very big announcement coming this weekend. And we really need to probably update you guys on the butterfly way station because it's finally starting to go crazy. There's a bunch of caterpillars. I saw a freshly hatched butterfly this morning, and they're starting to fly around. So we'll try to bring you some of that later this. But you know what? Maybe I'll take a walk out there right now. Let me take a walk right out there right now because you know, we've been going on and on about this butterfly way station for months, and it kind of seemed like, oh my God, it's taking forever because we're paying such close attention to the process. And then I started thinking, oh, there's Julio. He made himself a little mud bath. Say hi, Julio. The two cows are kind of dying to come out too, but I'll let them out in just a moment. So anyway, you know, we've been really following this process rather closely because of the butterfly way station, which, you know, there's a separate video on that. Actually, several videos on that. You want to go watch those. And then I started thinking, what if this season is kind of a dud? But it's not. So let's see. We can show you some butterflies. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's a couple down the other end there. So this is all kind of starting to happen right now. That's why I want to show you guys right now, because I swear if we wait another week, I'm afraid it'll all be over. Okay, there's a caterpillar friend right there. There's a couple caterpillar friends right there. Oh, I don't know. One of them doesn't look so hot, but there's one right there. I mean, I know that we spotted like at least 9 this morning. Yeah, there's one there. So, you know, just to kind of recap, this plant right here is called a passion flower vine, and this gets planted specifically to be food for these caterpillars, and then they're going to hatch into these beautiful Gulf fritillaries. There's one right there. There she is. We had a fresh one. There's a caterpillar right there. So yeah, this is finally starting to happen, and we're all excited about it. I hope you all have enjoyed this portion of the sanctuary, because it's just like a quick thing once a year. But yeah, there's a couple flying around right there. So pretty soon, this is like, you know, we've said it again and again, this is going to explode. It's going to be like a magical fairyland of butterflies, and it's coming soon. So that's why I thought I would just pop over here and give you guys an update right now, because like I said, if we wait another week or two, the whole thing might be over. This was the chrysalis of the little butterfly that just hatched this morning, and they've already taken off. So, you know, she or he was drying their wings earlier, and then she seems to have flown off. And then there's a caterpillar there. Oh, there's a caterpillar there. Yeah. So anyway, you know, we'll keep showing this off as long as it lasts. I hope you enjoyed today's installment, Miss Chicolette. If you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary. I just, you know, I've been going down the list and introducing you guys more kind of closely to our residents. We've talked about Miss Chicolette this morning. She's 2 years old. She was born here on the property. It was an absolute accident that happened. You know, her daddy was here. He was rescued. He had nowhere to go. He was here for 24 hours. And then he went away, got neutered, came back after 2 months. And then, boom, 3 months later, there was a baby goat. And again, that morning, when the volunteers showed up, I think it took a hot minute for everybody to kind of figure out what was going on. And then when we looked at her markings, they said, oh, we know who her dad is. Obviously, we knew her dad would be, because all of our males are neutered here. So that would have been the only option anyway. But there she is, Miss Chicolette. She's out here with her mom and her dad. You know, you don't see many intact families on in the world. So these three are an intact family: mom, dad, daughter. Grandma lives on the property. I'll probably feature her in a couple weeks. Like I said, it's like a blessing. It's a gift to see an intact family of these type of animals, because you don't see very often, but they're just so cute. So if you've tuned in today, I got to get going. I think my phone's about to overheat. And if you've tuned in, I sincerely appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget, big exciting announcement this weekend. Thank you.